The Asus Transformer Prime was a firm favourite last year, but did mean your wallet took quite a hit. The Transformer Pad 300, on the other hand, is the Prime's cheaper sibling, complete with the add-on keyboard for a similar tablet hybrid experience. Now, to keep that price tag low, it's had to make a few compromises, and it soon becomes clear how Asus has managed to retail it for £100 cheaper than the Prime. So the Pad 300 has ditched the aluminium casing for a less elegant, flexible plastic shell that's thicker and heavier, with a keyboard that's a little on the flimsy side. Its 1280 by 800 pixel display doesn't quite match the Prime's gorgeous bright screen either, and lacks the punch, sharpness and vibrancy as its IPS rather than super IPS of its metal-clad sibling. Now, when playing 3D games and watching HD movie content, for example, blacks were often noticeably blue and visuals a tad noisy. But it's more than suitable for web browsing, watching videos and playing games. Just don't expect iPad levels of clarity. But it's a small price to pay considering the netbook-killing, battery-boosting keyboard dock remains. As you'd expect, it seamlessly connects to the dock, and the keyboard is comfortable to type on, even though the keys are less defined than the Prime. But it may jar large-handed users after long periods, and the trackpad, with its multi-touch capabilities, makes navigating the multiple pages of Android a pleasure. The best thing about the Pad 300 is that it's almost as fast as the Prime, thanks to a lower-clocked 1.2 GHz Tegra 3 quad-core processor. It also rocks Ice Cream Sandwich, and whether docked or used as a standalone tablet, you can expect a fast, responsive and silky user experience, whether you're navigating the menus or flitting between apps. Even during heavy gaming sessions with Frontline Commando and Temple Run, it showed no sign of slowing down, with only the odd frame rate drop, and it serves up enhanced graphic effects. And there's always the Tegra Zone for a load of exclusive games that will flex its quad-core muscle. Now, as we know, the keyboard dock brings extra battery life, an extra 5 hours to be precise, for a total of 15. And of course, wonderful, wonderful ports. We're talking micro HDMI, micro SD and a full-sized SD card slot. Now, the 8-megapixel camera isn't as impressive as the Prime's, which is mainly down to the lack of flash, but it takes acceptable pictures in bright environments. It's just colours aren't as bold or as sharp. And in low lighting conditions, the camera often struggled to focus and failed to pick up detail. The same can be said about its 1080p video recording. A few Asus extras are also on hand, such as MyNet for streaming content to DLNA-enabled gadgets, My Library, an e-reader app, and Supernote for a bit of interactive note-taking. There's also 8 GB of free cloud storage. So if you liked the Transformer Prime but did not like that price tag, there's always the Transformer Pad 300. Despite its money-saving tricks, it's still ahead of a lot of the Android competition thanks to its quad-core processor and connectivity options, which makes it pretty awesome for an entry-level Transformer product. It's not crafted from the same premium materials, but it's still an incredibly impressive machine with 32 GB of storage, a great selection of apps, and near identical weight and performance of the Prime.